Alright, this is a video from Flying Ties. Today in this video we will be tying an elk hair caddis, and with these guys you can tie them with a hook from size 10 all the way up to a size 16 and a standard dry fly hook. I will be starting out with some tan thread. I'll be wrapping it around the hook shank. I will attach the thread to the hook shank and cut off the excess. I will wrap my thread all the way to the back, and now I will take some copper wire. It doesn't have to be copper wire, you can tie it in any color of wire you want. I prefer copper. That's just because that's what I've caught my fish on. Right, you're now going to tie that in along the shank of the hook, and now you're going to wrap all the way back down to the back. Right. You're now going to take some dubbing. I will be using some gray bluish dubbing, and you'll put the dubbing on the hook, or on the thread, sorry. It will be going on the hook eventually. And I will start to wrap that around to make the body of the fly. Take your time on this, make sure it's nice and pretty. And now when you run out, then just add some more. I like to do little bits of dubbing at a time. I find that it makes it a little bit easier. Wrapping, making sure that the dubbing is nice and tight to the thread. You can also use dubbing wax to try and make it easier for you if you would like. Now it's as much as you want to go, so you can just rip off the rest of that dubbing, and you can try and finish it off. That can get a little bit fuzzy, so we'll just go ahead and trim that off. Alright, now that you've done that, you can go ahead and use any type of hackle you want, or any color. I like to use a brown hackle feather. You can use grizzly. Make sure it's pretty small. The barbels aren't going to be that long, because the hackle's kind of supposed to imitate legs, or something like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to tie your hackle into the front like that, and you're now going to cut off the little tab at the front. And you're now going to wrap your hackle backwards and try and make even spaces between wraps. Like so. Right. Now once you have that, you're going to take the wire that you had, and you're going to take it, you're going to wrap it around that tag end of your hackle feather, and now you're going to wrap that wire around, kind of moving it a little bit, going through those hackle fibers, so you can trap as least, or the least amount you can. Again, take your time on this, try and get it as good as you can. And now we're going to take that, and we're now going to tie that off here at the front of the hook. Just do a couple securing wraps. Like so. Now you're going to cut off that extra piece of wire, and you can cut off the tag end of your hackle, like so. Now that is the body of your caddis fly. So then you are now going to want to make the wing, and to make the wing, you can make the wing material out of lots of different materials. You can make it out of elk hair, deer hair, poly yarn. I recommend using elk hair. It's one of my favorite, because on the inside of the elk hair is actually fairly hollow, so it will help the fly to float. So now you're going to take a decent clump of that elk hair, which I'm going to use. You're gonna get that all ready, and you can stack it, which I'm going to do. It just gets the tips nice and even. Or you can, or what you can do, sorry about that, or what you can do is you can, if they look even enough, then you can just put them on top of the hook and tie them in. So now you're going to take that, measure it, so it's about the same length as the hook shank. You're going to transfer that measurement to the other hand, and then you're going to tie the elk hair in, and you're going to do one securing wrap and pull tightly. And by doing that, you're going to flare up the rest of the elk hair, and you're going to keep that tension, and you're going to wrap around. Okay, now that you got your wing, now what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to clump together the butt ends of these. You're going to want to pull them back like that. I don't know what to do. So like that, you're going to want to pull them back. Then you're going to want to hold them there like that, and you want to get as many of those as you can. And you're now going to start to wrap thread right around the hook eye, and you're going to try and make a little thread dam. By doing that, what you're going to do is you're going to make those butt ends flare up like that. And now what you can do is you can gather all of them like that, and now you can snip them off and create your head like that. We're just gonna snip off any extras and head. Maybe we'll just, actually no, that looks good. And I will trim out any of the other butt ends, like that one right there. Alright. So now you have the wing tied in and your body of the fly. So now you can finish it off. Ooh, sorry about that. Just that. And now you can finish the fly off with a whip finish, or your preferred way of finishing off the fly. I like to use a whip finish on most flies that I tie, but there are other ways. You're going to do about a 3 to 5 turn whip finish. Tighten that up, and you can snip off your thread like so. Then you have your wing case, or not your wing case, your wing, your head, your body and legs, and now you can finish it off with a little bit of head cement, and just apply that just before the head, or right at the head where you had tied it off. And now your caddis fly is finished. If you guys like this video and you learned something from it, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you would like to see more fly tying videos, make sure you comment down below what you want to see. And that is the video.